The African Women's Summit has truly been a very impactful platform for women across the entire continent and women of influence even within and without continental borders to come and impact through stories, through very inspiring personal stories from their country and places they come from. And it has truly been an immense inspiration platform where we get to learn a lot from women. I, for instance, was not in politics by the time I first came to the African Women's Summit in Dubai in August of 2021, and this is where I met the Vice President of Liberia, Her Excellency Joel Howard Taylor, and she tremendously impacted on my life because then she gave me a launching pad into believing in myself and believing in what I wanted to do, and therefore I went into politics in full throttle and going back to my countries where I first got an opportunity to address a very huge political gathering and of about 1,000 people, and all at once I remembered her words to me, and I just blew up, and I remember telling the crowd that hey, this is Hezena Lemalitian, the women rep aspirant for Samburu County up north Kenya, and this is the Queen of the North. And from then the whole country was just going bizarre about the Queen of the North, and this was now my launching pad, and I went into politics because I gathered that reputation and influence is the main political capital that you need to venture into active politics. And I'm so glad because we have seen political parties like my own in Kenya, the Orange Democratic Movement led by His Excellency Right Honorable Raila Odinga, impacting women positively and giving a platform to women, even a woman like me from a very marginalized community up north Kenya, to go into politics and offering me the support and protection I needed. And I had a voice within my political party, and that is exactly what has propelled me to be now the youth senator in the Republic of Kenya, a house ordinarily considered the house of the old. And I get to impact and get stories about give my stories back to more girls, and because we don't need to reinvent the wheel, we are because of the people that came before us, and that means we have to be because of the people that will come after us. So we tore open the doors and leave them wide open for the girls to come after us, because there is enough sunshine for everybody, and a candle cannot go off by lighting another candle. So the more we inspire a generation of women, the better our world becomes. Because like Thomas Sankara once said that women hold half of the sky, and a woman makes two-fold of the society. So once you empower and inspire women to take up positions boldly, positions of influence, you are inspiring literally the largest population globally of women, and in turn inspiring and creating rigorous development across the continent and the world at large. So I am very proud to belong. I'm very proud to be an African woman, a bold African woman who tells her story, who reaches out the ladder to other women to grow, because I believe we are all gifted in a very diverse and different way, and I am me because I am me and nobody can be me. That's my superpower, and I can only help somebody else be themselves, fully explore their potential to the optimum, and in turn they will be themselves, and that's their superpower. I cannot be them, they cannot be me.
Hi, I'm Happy Luka, known Vera Luka. I'm from Nigeria. I came in yesterday. This is my first time of attending the African Women's Summit. I'm so happy to be here in Cape Town, and actually about the program, for the networking, seeing different people. I'm so happy. I got so inspired by so many people, and of course it helps me a lot, and even I achieved so many things. You know, I have a certificate in Stella Butch business, and I'm so happy. I'm looking forward to see it next year by God's grace, and I'm really so excited, really seeing good people, different people, you know, and it taught me a lot of things, you know. I'm so inspired, and I think I have so much knowledge through this program that I think I will explore to other people, my younger ones, and so many people. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Salmi Mbola. I am from Namibia. I'm a founder and chairperson of the Wachaku Foundation. I'm pleased to have had this opportunity to attend the 4th African Summit 2023 here in South Africa. Quite informative, quite educative, quite experiencing, because they say that empowered women should empower women. So that is exactly what have happened here today. In our quest as African women to make a difference in terms of sustainable development across the African continent and beyond, our voices to be heard as women, to take up spaces in leadership positions, and to collectively assist each other as African women to make an impact in the African continent. I certainly look forward to the hosting of the 5th African Women's Summit in whatever country that is going to be hosted. And I actually just want to encourage more women to actually consider attending some of these platforms so that it takes us to the next level. Thank you very much. I appreciate the hosting. I appreciate the experience at the 4th African Summit 2023 here in Cape Town, South Africa. Thank you very much.
Yeah, good afternoon. My name is Esther Sam Audu from Nigeria. I am here for the 2023 African Women's Summit here in South Africa, Cape Town to be precise. Today has been a really fulfilling program. I've enjoyed myself, the networking, met with so many people from all over the African countries. So it's really an experience which I won't forget in a hurry. So it was really a great time. The certificate was given to us. We had a design thinking sprint and others. So it was really a very interesting conference or summit, and I look forward to the next summit next year. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Julia Cook, and we're here on the second day of the African Women's Summit. It's been an incredible 2 days, lots of thought leadership, some really powerful conversations with over 200 women from Africa and the Indian Ocean Islands. And it's been an absolute pleasure for Stellenbosch Business Institute to participate as a partner and to bring 2 very powerful thought leadership sessions to this 2-day summit. So we look forward to seeing you next year, wherever it's going to be on the beautiful continent of Africa. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Saba. I come from Ethiopia. I'm the executive director of the Network of Ethiopian Women Association. But I'm here with my other colleagues from Ethiopia, women organizations and Plan Ethiopia. I'm very happy that we were able to join this African Women's Summit. It was very interesting, eye-opening, as well as encouraging. We shared a lot of passion from our African women, brothers as well as sisters. And then I'm very happy that we also learn what's happening in other countries from women in political positions, higher political positions. And one of the things I want to share is the networking that we had, informal networking with most participants. So I'm very happy that I was able to join with my brothers and sisters from Ethiopia this major important event, and I hope to see it happening more at this level. That's what I can say. Thank you so much.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Aïcha Balo, j'ai fait le voyage depuis Paris, je suis traiteur événementiel. J'ai monté ma structure qui s'appelle Afro Gourmet, spécialisée dans le métissage culinaire. Je suis honorée, je suis fière de participer à la 4e édition de African Women's Summit. Mon seul regret que j'ai, c'est de ne pas avoir connu cet événement beaucoup plus tôt, car c'est juste un événement magnifique, c'est magique, l'organisation est juste parfaite. L'équipe est pleine de bonnes intentions, de bienveillance. On s'occupe de nous, mais comme si on était des reines, des queens. Et niveau réseautage, on réseaute. C'est les 4 coins du monde qui se réunissent dans un seul et même endroit et c'est juste magnifique, c'est fabuleux et je pense que je m'inscris directement à la 5e édition, même à la 6e édition et si j'ai un petit conseil à vous donner, n'hésitez surtout pas à vous inscrire, c'est vraiment l'événement qu'il ne faut surtout pas louper. Vous ne le regretterez pas. Moi en tout cas, le seul regret que j'ai, c'est de ne pas avoir assisté aux 3 premières éditions. Et je remercie toute l'équipe de African Women Summit pour tout ce magnifique travail. Merci.
Hello ladies, we are at Cape Town at the 4th African Women Summit. This is a summit where women of all walks of life, professionals, advocates, political, corporate, even the stay-home mom come together to brainstorm to see how we can continue to drive sustainability in Africa when it comes to women and every issues that pertain to women. This summit has been great. It has been a time where women have been able to share their view and talk about what pertains to them in the area of politics. We want to get involved. We want to be part of a political party so that our voices can be heard. We talked about mental health. Mental health is real. We have to check ourselves daily so that we can live for our families. We talked about even the cancer problem now that we're having in these days and how we can mitigate it. Guys, we'll hope to see you in 2024 because this has been a great time. The learning and the networking to build our network has been great. I'm from Canada and my name is Dr. I.J. Uche Izala, and it was worth coming here. And as a speaker in the political field where we talked about women participation in politics and how we can get it right. And I did emphasize that it's important that we begin from the grassroots, volunteering, being a party member, and also ensuring that we learn our voices. We want to ensure that we break those systemic barriers that put down women from being part of political bodies and having our voices heard. We want to ensure that we break those stereotypes. And I did encourage the men in the room to influence their network, to advocate for women, so that they can stand up and support women to fight in this difficulties we're having. Let the men be the wings of every woman so that we can rise. Because I know if the men can support us, we're able to do a lot. If they can advocate for us, we wouldn't be going through what we're going through now. We need women. If half of the world is made of women, then it is economically right that we have women in the affairs of our countries, of our continent, Africa. Look at Paul Kagame. He has 41% of women in his parliament, and Rwanda is beautifully a beautiful country, excelling in all areas. Even though you don't hold a political office, women get involved. Dr. Obi Ekwesili, she doesn't have a political office in Africa, in Nigeria, but her voice is a force to be reckoned with because she got engaged. She started a movement, Fix Politics, where women can go and understand what it means to be in politics, to be engaged in governance, and even volunteering in their local areas. I'm asking everyone, look out for next year 2024 because it's going to be another great time. And my appreciation to Co-op Ambassador Bellama for doing this, the E for her advocates, and this is a great time. And the networking has been great. Thank all the dignitaries that were here, the High Commissioner of Nigeria to South Africa, the Defense Minister from Maldives, the parliamentaries, the dignitaries, the first woman of the First Lady of Benue State, Her Excellency Eunice Autumn. Guys, it was a great time, and the meal was awesome. You never can go wrong. Please, next year, make it a duty to join us at the African Women's Summit. You know what? It's going to be the 5th year. So come. It's going to be big. It's going to be huge. And the networking, you will not regret it. Thank you. God bless.